YouTube, what's going on there? Kenny here, also known as SilentFan85. Welcome to another serious mode. This serious mode is in response to something that's going around the internet at the moment, and that is borderline abuse for views. Now, I expect to get a little bit of hate on this video because there is a video going around about a family pranking one of their kids using invisible ink on the carpet, and the mother, the mother starts yelling at him, and in such a tone that is very scary. It makes you think that at some point she had yelled like this before, for other circumstances, off camera, and the dad didn't seem any better. Now again, this is just my own opinion, but if you want to do some of your own research, go check out the channel. It's called Daddy of Five. That's the name of the channel. I'll link it down below. I'm not trying to give them any shout outs or anything on this, but I wanted to put this up here because this video is creating a lot of backlash. In fact, there's backlash and then there's goodlash. It's weird. The followers of this channel don't see anything wrong. Some do, some don't. People are kind of torn with it. But if you dig deeper into the channel, to note, Philip DeFranco just put up a video talking about the same thing. I guess I'm kind of riding off the heels of that a little bit, but I saw the video a couple of days ago, and I kind of clicked around in their other videos as well. And Philip points this out in his video. He talks about an instance to where the boy in question, this one of the 5 kids, who seems to be the center of most of their angst, is put into situations that, in a normal household, if somebody from a government agency saw it, would probably have their kid taken away. If I'm going to say it bluntly, which I am. But there's one scene where this kid is pushed into a shelf. Multiple times the kid is crying. And I know people are going to say, it's just all in video, it's all in good fun. Let me tell you something. When you have a kid crying as hard as this kid has been crying, now I didn't see any other videos a whole lot where the other kids were doing it, but this kid seems to be the center of most of the ones I saw. And they're telling him, quit crying, quit being a baby, so on and so forth. There's even one part where his dad refuses to leave, refuses to quit recording the kid crying into his pillow with what looks like a bloody nose. I can't verify it, but it looks like a bloody nose after he pushed him into the shelf. And the dad refuses to do it. I'm just going to say it straight up. The dad's a fucking dick. He is a total dick. And he's doing this. He does it under the assumption that he has to keep recording his life for views. These are not reasons for recording. You do not subject a kid to what this kid is being put through for recording. It's not the way you do it. I'm not a father, but I went through some of that as a kid. It didn't get recorded, thank God. But when you push a kid, or you pull a kid's hair, or you let the other siblings beat up on him for crying and hold him down, and this is mental borderline abuse. This kid, I hope to God he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. But all I can say for sure is that the shit that I went through as a kid, because of, I'll just say, certain situations, it did not do well for my life. It did not do well at all. And what I see in this kid in this videos is the same thing I went through. And you don't do this to a kid, man. You don't do it. That's, excuse me, I'm getting kind of emotional with it. But some of the content on the channel, the family put up a video saying this is all because of the haters. You're all the ones causing drama in our lives. Yada yada yada. It's the sign of people that don't care. That's what I see from it. Okay, that's my opinion. I don't know. They could be a good family. I could be wrong. But from what I've seen of the content and the attitude of these parents, it's kind of sickening, to be honest. But hey, I know people are going to say, "Oh, you got a low channel with very few subscribers. What does your opinion matter?" That's the deal. It probably doesn't. This is just my opinion, and I'm just letting stuff out as I do with my serious modes and trying to put a message out that you don't do this to kids. Not even the weakest one of the pack, which is probably how they see this little boy, man. And my heart goes out to him. It seriously does, because it's ridiculous. Some people will see it as a way of, oh, they're just toughening them up. They're doing all this and that. You want to tough up a kid? You don't push him into a shelf, even if accidentally. You don't keep filming him recording and crying and then put it up on the internet. Now, a lot of people are also going to say, well, the kid said it was okay if they put it up. They had prior approval for putting it up from the kid himself. When a kid is going through this kind of mental anguish, they're not going to think straight. They're not going to want to tell their parents no. It's just their mentality at that age. They don't want to let their parents down. And either the parents realize that and don't give a crap, or they don't realize that. It's sick, man. It's really, really sick. And look, if you're pushing people around, if you're pulling pranks on people in a very hardcore and potentially dangerous way, either mentally or physically, that's not the way you do it. And people wonder why we're going through this with YouTube. Okay, I'm starting to see layers of YouTube being peeled away here, and why some advertisers are pulling out. Because seriously, why would a company want to have ads on videos like that? And this is a part of this whole YouTube thing, to where I applaud YouTube for analyzing videos such as that and demonetizing them, or forcing them to being taken down. Now, again, people are going to say it's no big deal. It was just a prank. That may be the case. And if this was to an adult, it's a different story. But this is a kid, man. This is a kid he looks like he's under 10. And even at that young age, you can pull all the pranks you want. You can think you're having a good time with them and doing all this. But when it's done over and over and over, and it's put up on the internet to where he's going to see this again when he's an adult, it's not kosher. It's really not kosher. So, but anyway, like I said, that's just my opinion. Moral of the story: don't capitalize on putting your kids through hell, because they're not going to know any better. It's your job to know better. Good parents would know better. They would see what their kid's going through. They would look ahead to the future and not keep the videos going up just because they're getting a lot of cool shit and cool swag. And, ooh, they're popular. Ooh. I'm telling you, that shit can be used as evidence against you later on. And it is not going to end well. For now, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. See ya.